That was good, Dice Man. I'll be leaving the starting soon and music up for a little bit. Once we get the notes, we'll transition over. So just a few minutes. If the notes don't pop up immediately at 6 o'clock, I'm writing. Alright, 6 o'clock. I better see it. I don't see it yet. Alright, we'll do the transition and so people can freaking see me, okay? Now where are those damn notes? I'm refreshing both Twitter and their websites. Give me one, come on. Yeah, if any of you guys see the notes get posted, and I haven't said anything yet, Immediately link it and tell me. That is what we're here for. Come on. I think I got the time right. Got it. Alright, notes are here. Showtime, baby! Alright, we got notes. I'll leave it blank. Alright. Here we go. Version 2.0, the real ones this time. Sandalphon, game mode, bug fixes, blah blah blah. Sandalphon's been added as a playable character. Sandalphon's been added as premium avatar, music, skins, badges, trophies, card design, stickers, weapon cutouts, figure studio poses. Unlocked playable character. Purchasable content. Alright. Sandalphon stuff, we know that already. Yes, we've already seen that. Character cap is now 2,000. New rewards have been added beyond 500. A new Canon Strime has been added. Okay. Survival mode has been added. Right, we saw these things in the video. Fast forward features have been added. Following features have been added to blank configuration. Okay, yeah, we know the changes the charge input, changes the supers. They added crew chats. We know that already. I just search for and invite other players. Okay, so they add player IDs to add people. Interesting. Online training mode has been added. Cool. This thing. Store Ruby Shop element apps have been added to Ruby Shop. Sandalphon, weapon skins, everything for Sandalphon. We got Bloody Blood Stabby Man. apparently Bloody Blood Stabby Man is in the shop now. That's funny. Card designs, lobby avatar, special content. Yep, alright. Story mode has been added. Players will now be removed from standby if the match timer runs out without player input. Alright, we'll take those. Happy about that. Grand Brews, we don't care. Bug fixes. Fixing issue with trophy. Okay, don't care. These are all trophy stuff. Grand Brews stuff. Battle and character adjustments. Okay, the part we actually care about. Building adjustments. Primary focus is update. Refine and balance, then risk and reward. What's up, Lily? Makes necessary improvements to enhance overall game balance. For all characters, we have implemented changes to brave counters, invincible skills, and counters. We increase the reward for players to anticipate to block or evade these moves. What's the verdict? We're just starting now. Brave counters, reverse actions by costing brave points to perform. Okay, yeah, so we know that already. They're making those negative, and then they made invincible moves now counter hit on punish. Yeah, that right. +6 to okay, it's not -3, it's -2. Skills become counter hits, hip during recovery. Okay, we knew that already. Not a split. Combo limit no longer resets on. Combo limit no longer resets on hit for Skybound arts. That's random. Maybe for, it's probably that's ironically probably a nerf for fairy. That's ironically a nerf for fairy. Hey, we're already nerfing fairy. Let's go. For Susie to say, hey, no spoilers. I'm just starting. Okay, we've seen the Grand notes already, and that's actually the only changes there was for Grand. Jita. Nothing. Actually nothing. Okay, Catalina. Better season freaking nurse for Catalina. So improved. So uncharged light wall mid-screen can now only be followed up by far-standing light. Okay, so they're nerfing her mid-screen combos. You further blade gain. Oh, that's for yeah. Okay. So they're nerfing her corner to corner. Use friends may gain increased reward. Recovery time has been increased to make it more disadvantageous if blocked or evaded. Now causes the screen to pause briefly when blocking a foe's attack. This change doesn't have the impact on frame advantage, only intended to make it easier to tell when an attack was successfully blocked. Okay. Kylie now stops more quickly when using front step. What? Wait, Kylie now stops more stops more quickly. Okay, never mind. So her front step doesn't go as far forward. Okay. So yeah, mid-screen combos toast. U Fireball. Block stun has been increased by 1 frame, block stun has been increased by 1 frame. Recovery is also increased by 7 frames, making it go from +2 to -4. Interesting. Hit stun has been increased by 7 frames. This change is intended to prevent changes in follow-up actions due to increased recovery frames. Okay, so basically, Catalina is for the most part still exactly the same. Basically, it's just that she's not going to have her corner-to-corner combo anymore, which honestly, I'm cool with. I'm honestly okay with it. Charlotta. Charlotta's jumping U was relatively difficult to utilize, where Holy Lighter had a few use cases. Both have been improved. Really? Improving one of her deep. Just goddamn. To make it easier to combo jumping U on hit, the knockback when used with a vertical backwards jump has been reduced. Jumping U knockback when used with a vertical or backward jump has been reduced. Holy Lighter light version. Downward strike no longer hits grounded foes until the 3rd active frame. And frame advantage difference between standing and crouching foes. Frame advantage for standing and crouching blocks has been adjusted to -4. So I guess you can throw punish her now for that. Pushback for the second hit has been increased. Okay, maybe not. Okay, never mind. You're not going to throw punish that. Let me push back when blocking at the corner. And then universal adjustment on the DPs and supers. Okay, so not much change for her. So it's starting to seem like not much is being changed in this patch, despite it being the season patch. Lancelot. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. I'm starting to think this patch isn't going to be that big. Apparently I need to wait. I'm guessing it's going to go. Percival, absolutely nothing. Okay. Ladiva, absolutely nothing. Matera, whoa. Sweet Jesus. I'm again best users. We've reduced the startup of Starry Sky high and low. So they made her arrow shots, every single version of her arrow shot faster by 2 frames. Okay. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Lowain. Literally nothing. Not even universal changes, just nothing. Dude, it's kind of crazy. It's crazy. 2 is kind of crazy for every single one of these. Like, it's not just for like the high one or the low one. No, it's for all of them. So that's gonna be very annoying. Fairy. Fairy is getting changes. Is she too good? Fairy's normal has been improved with the aim of bolstering her mid-range pressure. Close standing medium, clash level has been increased to match crouching heavy, allowing it to beat aerial attacks, be more effective as anti-air. Okay. Interesting. Far light is now 7 frames instead of 8. Low from crouching light to dash out unchanged. Coverage has been reduced from -5 to -2. Interesting. Far medium is now 9 frames. And for that have been shortened. Clutch level has been increased. Far heavy is also increased by 2 frames. So they're increasing all of Fairy's frame data. Interesting. Crouching medium is now 1 frame faster. Liable hit stun on the first 10 hits has been increased by 1 frame. This change makes blocking foes unable to break counter to the 9th hit, and Fairy will no longer be counter hits. The hit stop has been reduced by one frame. This change is intended to make it easier to follow up from long range. Okay, so they just gave they buffed all of Matera's arrows, and then they buffed at least a few of Fairy's normals. Still on the slower side, but hey, the technically can't say she has an 8-frame normal anymore, right? So now it's 7. Zeta. We've increased the launch height on downward follow-ups for H Spear of Arts to soften the execution. Oh god, they're making Zeta easier. Reduce behavior frames for the L, M, and H versus Rhapsody. This requires follow-ups be input earlier. Should give Zeta opponents more room for counterplay. Okay, so they're making Zeta easier to play, but then they're nerfing her parry. by 16 frames for all of them. Interesting. Alright, well. Easier to play. I'm fine with I'm fine with that. Nerf parries. I'm extra fine with that. Vasaraga, nada. Narmaya. Stance. I think that's stance. Change the Narmaya. Made it difficult to understand the skill's strength, so we're adjusting again. By showing the forward hitbox for startup frames 11 to make it invincible from frame 14 until the end of the action should give her a clear offensive option to use against projectiles at a long range. Is transient her flip? Hang on. Oh, it's her dash. Okay, never mind. No, wait, or is it? Oh no, it is her. Oh, no, yeah, it is. Son of a bitch. Okay, if it's just the U, okay, the chain. Okay, making her U dash be more invincible. Who cares? No one ever uses it. Think big character changes will come with the second DLC. I guess. So at least as of right now, this patch is kind of a whole lot of nothing. Sora is nothing. Zoe. JU vertical hitbox has been expanded inwards. Make it harder to whiff in the middle of the skill. And counter hit now knocks foes back. Okay. Sun Dragon. Zoe is no longer pushed back during the active frames of the heavy breath. Summon Dragon, air recovery on hit for all, but the final hit has been increased by 20 frames. Follow up close range hit, even if the final hit doesn't land. The final hit already is 60 frames, air recovery is therefore unchanged. Okay, so not a ton for Zoe either. So far, no changes for your character. No changes for basically no changes for next to nobody. Like remember how we were saying during the announcement thing that Gran had all the changes. And that, man, it seems like Gran doesn't have that many changes. Turns out Gran has had more changes than every character in this game that I've seen so far up to this point. Like, Gran, Matera, and Fairy are the only characters basically to see any kind of, like, actual changes, it seems like, up to this point. Granted, I think I'm only, like, halfway through the roster, but still. That's kind of insane. Cagliostro. Are you? Nothing. Actually, no. Well, okay, so she no longer gets combos off of her super. So slide nerf for Cag. Matera buffs, yeah, you got faster arrows, Labyrinth. So that's gonna be mad annoying. So far Matera's one of the big winners of the patch because she's one of the only winners. UL, we've already seen this. Anrei, nothing, absolutely nothing. Usis, nothing. Seox, nothing. Vera, nothing. Beelzebub, nothing. Belial? Oh, that's a long... okay, I think we got something with Belial. I think we got something with Belial. Holy shit. Bill's character equipped with standard skills designed with some twists to create advantage. We made various adjustments to his skills. Of his normal attacks and skills result in him being able to exert much stronger pressure than intended. Potential when outplaying an opponent or preventing no skill. We are making adjustments to both his normal attacks. Okay. We've increased the pushback on block for crouching medium. So, alright, the infinite pressure string is now either gone or at least worse. Reducing pressure. We have also adjusted far stand H so that the opponent no longer enters a guard motion when the first hit activates, making it easier for them to keep distance by stepping back. Okay, cool. We have reduced the block stun for heavy wishes so that Belial is at disadvantage unless he follows up with everyone's a little crooked. So using everyone's a little crooked as a follow-up, Goshin now creates a gap that can be interrupted. Okay, so heavy projectile can help. Heavy projectile can now be interrupted, so you no longer have to. Please, no spoilers, guys. You literally see me reading right now. You literally see where I'm reading. Please don't fucking spoil it. You literally see where I'm reading. I'm pretty sure Grimnir is literally next. Couldn't you have waited literally 15 freaking seconds? Increase pushback on... we read that already. We reduced boxing for Heavy Goisha. The LNM versions remain seamless to a true combo. Yu-Goisha also become an overly powerful tool. Whether on hit or block the addresses, we've adjusted so that it now travels forward and causes pushback on block, creating more distance. Okay, so they didn't change him to the fact that he still gets combos full stop. That sends him further back, I guess. Pushback for first hit has been increased, so it will no longer enter guard motion. The first hit activates. So I'm guessing that means if they do far H and if you do far H and you block it, you can backdash it. Is that what's happening? Is there a gap now between the two? Blocks done for heavies been changed from +2 to -2. The element version didn't change, and then the universal changes. Avatar, please give me something. Just keep walking back. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to. Makes use of with punish. I will take that. I will take that along with heavy projectile no longer being free guaranteed pressure. And then we'll have to see what happens with the 2 and pushback. I'm literally fucking reading right now, please. You literally see me reading this. Avatar. Fuck you, Cygames. Really? Giving me nothing on Avatar? Fuck you. Fuck you, god damn it, why? He needs them! God damn it. Anila. Fought to the future. Star has been reduced by 2 frames. Okay, they gave Anila a single buff. She needs it more than Avatar. Siegfried. Whoa. Okay. Messenger. What's Messenger? Siegfried. Messengers is DP. Highly effective mental skills that were difficult to punish. Even anticipated bounces, we have adjusted the image so that they now end if the first hit whiffs. What? Oh, you can now spot dodge it better. You'll actually be able to spot dodge this shit now because the first hit misses. Hey, we can spot dodge Siegfried DP. Thank God. All right. For LM and H Orcon, that's the Rekka. The window for punishing the stance cancel was too short, so we now damage by 4 frames. This will increase the risk of punishment upon canceling to offset the reward. So if you now cancel it into nothing, you now have 4 more frames of recovery. Stop time for H and the Orcon so that they no longer combo from a far standing light. Interesting. Yeah, it's no longer basically checkmate on 0 HP. Increase 4 frames, okay. Grimnir, who apparently had his damage gutted. Thanks, guys. Grimnir's playstyle is characterized by his combos and movement options. While he can overwhelm foes with barrage attacks, the damage output and SBA gauge increase. To be fair, we were all saying this. The utility and strength of Yu and Crest was used as a follow-up to Age Voidlight, could result in excessive damage and pressure. We adjust them. Oh, great. Did I lose my 50? Did I lose the mix-up too? So the follow-up action these skills performed before landing are now treated as cancels, scaling their damage and eliminating the 20% SBA damage gauge on recovery on hits. For you, Crest? Windcrest will now appear behind the HUD for better visibility of the HP bar and skill icons. We've also reduced the distance covered by you Deathrite Tempest on hit or block by shortening the travel distance from the second hit onward, and reducing the pushback on the third hit. The wall bounce effect has been increased to make follow-up attacks more consistent. Okay, so they made 2-1-4 you easier. Okay, what? Fire Stain H. Recovery has been increased. I hate you, side games. They nerfed Fire H again. That shit was already hella minus. If it missed already, you were dead. You were dead as is. That's a weird change. You were punished for it already. You were punished for it before. Winds of Temptation. Fixation where landing recovery would differ when used after a clash. Actually, taking while falling after cancel are now treated as cancels. Change makes ultimate skills used before landing behave as the canceled version. Okay. Travel distance on the second hit onward has been reduced. Pushback for the third hit has been reduced. Okay, where'd you say his damage is gutted? I'm not seeing where his damage is gutted. He doesn't get 25% back for going for the high-low mix-up. But if you go for any, on that part, sure, he's not going to have as much meter if he goes for the U seals like that. But that's honestly not that bad. Like, it's really not. Like I said, it kind of sucks. It sucks that we're not going to get 25% back when we go for the 50-50, but it's really not that bad. 50-50 is still there. You just don't get 25% back when you set it up. And with the guard cancel changes, we're gonna start going for the fuzzies more often, anyways. So honestly, this is fine. This really changes next to nothing about him. His far H being more minus is whatever, because if they blocked it, you canceled into a special. That doesn't change. And then if you missed it, then if they dodged it, you died anyways. This literally changes nothing. Near nothing. They didn't even give her a raging strike. They didn't even give her a raging strike. She still doesn't get that. That's hilarious. Then no more FAR 5H. What do you mean no more 5H? Nothing has changed with FAR 5H. If you did this and you blocked it, you'd cancel into specials anyways. You never do this into nothing. And then if it missed, you died anyways. Nothing changed with this. It is still the same. Grimnir is basically still the same. The only difference is if you want to go for the 50-50, you don't get 25% back. Everything else is the same. And Nier clearly apparently needs no help. Lucilius. All skills. Blade level rise on block on whiff has been decreased. Blade level rise on hit has not changed. Okay. No more playing like a bitch. We love it. Timing for blade rise has been split into 2 parts. Half on appearance. Okay. They did not make the hit grab -6. Son of a bitch. But whatever. They made it where he levels really slow. So whatever, I guess. Son of a bitch. But whatever. If he doesn't get level 5 for free, we'll take it. Like honestly, as long as he doesn't reach level 5 for free, I don't care if he can spam 214M. As long as he doesn't have level 5 for free, it's fine. 2B. Pawn no longer produces a hitbox when 2B is at. Thank you. Thank you. Fuck you, 2B players, and your stupid ass trap. Fuck you, 2B players, and your stupid ass trap. You get hit, you no longer get the combo. Vayne, nothing. Beatrix, nothing. Versusia, nothing. And Vicola, we already saw it. Wow, this patch sucked. Holy shit, this patch sucked. Oh my lord, dude. Sure, her high and low arrows all are faster by 2 frames. There you are. Her high and low arrows are now all 2 frames faster. Grim is fine. Grim is fine. Avatar got nothing. So I'm still gonna be playing Grim for. I'm still gonna be playing Grim at the World Tour, and now I get to practice Sandalphon for the World Tour. So the only things, so pretty much the only real notable changes are of course Matera is going to be a much better zoner now. Zeta's easier but has a worse counter, which I'm happy with. Belial's infinite pressure string should pretty much be gone. He's still gonna be plus on things, but he's now going to be easier to punish on the things he does, and his infinite pressure string is gone. Lucilius doesn't get level 5 for free. 2B got her trap hit. Thank fucking god for that. And Matera no longer gets to go corner to corner. Oh yeah, Grim's fine. I'm pretty sure every single Grimnir player was going to. I'm pretty sure every single Grimnir player was going to start going for the. was going to start going for the fuzzy anyways. With the changes to guard cancel, I'm pretty sure almost every Grimnir player was all going to start doing the fuzzy more often than the high-low anyways. Cash Cabal, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. So honestly, I consider this an overall. I consider this, when it comes to the Grimnir changes, along with the universal changes, I consider this an overall win. Narmaya, nothing. Actually, no, that's a lie. Her ultimate rapid slash, no, not rapid. Her ultimate dash through thing is now fully invincible on like the 14th frame or something like that. Yes, honestly, I consider this plus the universal changes an overall plus for Grimnir. The far H change does literally nothing. If you missed it, you died. If you hit it, you special canceled. If they blocked it, you special canceled. Literally nothing changed. Nothing changed for that. And then, like I said, we were going to go for the fuzzy anyways. More often, so the fact that we're not going to get 50% off of 2-2U for our setups now is perfectly fine. Honestly, the changes, the 2-1-4U change is. So basically, what the 2-1-4U change appears to do is we're going to get less corner carry for it, but we're going to have easier and more consistent combos. And depending on how much the wall bounce is increased, we might actually get close normals. Depending on how much depending on how much the wall bounce is increased, we might actually get a close normal. So our combos, our mid-screen combos from it might actually be stronger, depending on how much that changed. Besides that, it didn't really change anything else because of the fact that travel distance. Travel distance has been reduced, and pushback for third hit has been reduced, meaning if they block it, they are going to have an easier time punishing you, which is fine, because they were already going to punish you anyways. Now they just punish you a little better, which again is fine. No, very few people are just spamming 2-1-4U anyways, so that's fine. Cat got nerfed too? Yes. Catalina will no longer be able to do wall-to-wall combos. Because now if you do the light wall follow up into dash forward, the dash forward is now shortened. So you can no longer can do close medium follow ups for the full extension. You can now only do far light follow up in order to afterwards. So she can still do 236U into LMMM wall of the light wall dash forward far light into EX lariat, but that's the max she'd be able to do. So she went from being able to do corner to corner to like corner to 60-70%. So she's still going to be good. She's still going as long as but now if she hits you in the corner, she at least won't send you straight to the corner. And also, if she just goes for it, it is your turn. If she goes for the hit confirm, and she doesn't hit you, it is your turn. So that's a nice plus too. It now rewards people who can actually hit confirm. And yeah, those are pretty much the main changes. Otherwise, for the most part, basically almost nobody got anything else. We already saw the grand changes. Charlotte, they made Charlotta's JU better. And her light TP better, and that's it. Lancelot got nothing, Percival got nothing, Ladiva got nothing, Matera got faster arrows, which is gonna be mad annoying. Lewin got nothing, Fairy got faster normals, which every fairy complained about, so good for fairy players. Unfortunate for fairy players, their follow up on their supers got nerfed, but I'm sure they'll take the faster normals though. Zeta is now easier to play, but her parry got worse. Thank God for that. That's all I really cared about. Fosterog got nothing. Narmaya, a move that Narmaya never used, basically, now is invincible from frame 14 until it's over, rather than only for a couple frames. Cool. I don't see Matera players using it, but hey, it's there. Sora is nothing. Zoe's JU got improved, and she no longer moves backwards when she does the heavy breath. That's pretty much it. Kag got nothing, but she can no longer combo after her super. So, Yuel, we saw the changes already in the video. Honore got nothing. Usus got nothing. Seas got nothing. Vera got nothing. Beelzebub got nothing. Belial got nerfed. Thank God. Belial got nerfed, so his infinite string is worse because 2M pushback is going to be more. Why you look like that? Oh, because the patch did absolutely nothing. Far H, now you can keep walking back, so there's a good chance that if you block the Far H, you might be able to actually whip punish it. Yay. As well as the EX projectile is no longer just permanently plus. So, like I said, the infinite block string is either gone or at least much worse. So, yay. Avatar got nothing. Why? Anila got a single change, 2 frames faster to her heavy flock. Stupid. Siegfried is now more punishable on his stance. Yay. And his DP is no longer the guaranteed chip kill. Also yay. Grimnir basically got next to nothing changed. Far H is now worse on whiff. What we're talking about? Grand Blue patch notes. We're kind of reading it right now. Far H, the nerfs basically did nothing because if your Far H missed, you died anyways. So this doesn't really change anything. The 2-2-U change is kind of the 2-2-U or the change to the heavy DP is kind of annoying because that means 2-2-U will cost 50% rather than 25%. But honestly, that's not going to change all that much because we're just going to go for the normal fuzzy anyways. And the 2-1-4-U change or 2-1-4-U got slightly nerfed. Because now it's going to be easier to punish, even though it's already punishable. But we might now be able to do close normals, meaning our mid-screen combos might be better. So, a buff and a nerf. So, not too bad. Nier got nothing, which I still find hilarious. Lucilius players can no longer play like a bitch. Always a plus. 2B players lost their trap. Or I should say lost the trap, but at least now if they get hit, the trap is gone and they don't get a full combo. which is so bullshit. Vayne got nothing, Beatrix got nothing, Versusia got nothing, and Vikla changes we have already seen. So yeah, that is the very fast summary of the entire patch, and what has that changed? Not a ton. We need to see what the changes feel like to Belial and Lucilius. Besides that, not a ton going to be changing. Okay, Greenland, you're weird. Yes, honestly, not much really changed for this. Yeah, Beatrix might be the best character in the game now. With the changes to characters, I honestly think Beatrix might be the #1 character in the game now. Beatrix is gonna be the best. Honestly, Grimnir's probably gonna move up a spot or two from the changes, because he got slightly nerfed, but the universal changes to his offense is just gonna make him better. Matera's probably Matera. I honestly don't think Matera change is gonna do all that much. Versusia very well might be top 5 now. So like the two early top 5 right now, probably Beatrix. It's probably going to include Beatrix. Probably going to include Grimnir. Probably going to include Zeta. Belial might still be there depending. On how the changes work. Honestly, I kind of need to actually see it in order to actually know what's going on with that. And Catalina might honestly still be top 5. So I think honestly the majority of the top 5 is probably still the same. It's just I don't think Lucilius is gonna be top 5. Okay, that guy's in timeout for 24 hours. So all good now. But yeah, so honestly I think the top 5 is probably still exactly the freaking same, pretty much minus Lucilius. I think the top 5 now is, again, it's all going to come down to how badly these changes mess up the Belial block string. Unfortunately, I don't have a permanent option, but so I think top 5 now is probably going to still be Belial, again, depending on the changes. Not in this order, of course. Belial, Grimnir, Catalina, Zeta, and who's the other one? Belial, Catalina, Grimnir, Zeta, and Beatrix. Beatrix, thank you. So honestly, I think the entire top 5 is still the same, except for Lucilius. I think even without corner-to-corner combos, Catalina is still going to be ridiculous. I think she's still going to be incredibly strong. Versusia might just find her way into the top 5. I think Versusia might just be a character fighting who's in contention for that top 5 spot too. Versusia and 2B, even with a trap gone, I still think Versusia. I think Versusia might be top 5. If Belial's nerfs are worse than they sound, and they are as bad as we hope they are, then I think he's definitely not going to be top 5 anymore. But if they're only slight changes, then he's fine. I did finish, yes. So for the most part, again, it's going to. How's Beatrix and Percival to say? I have no clue what I'm talking about. That is very true. I'm kind of just taking a guess at it. I'm kind of just guessing at this point. Don't even go. So is YouTube just hating on me today? I guess YouTube's just hating on me today. Ironic coming from someone with the name Respect Me. What do you think, Aaron? Beatrix the best character in the game now? I honestly think Beatrix is the best character in the game now, since she got no changes. when everyone else got nerfs. Or the ones in the top 5 at least. Maybe. No, Cartman, I do not respect your authority. Beatrix, Percival, Sig for Susia. I honestly think depending on the Belial changes, I think depending on the Belial changes, Belial will either still be top 5 or he's going to be way further down. He's going to go from top 1 to like top 20, or he's going to go from top 1 to top 5, depending on how bad those nerfs actually are. Need to see how much the pushback actually is before saying anything on that. And honestly, Grimnir might be top 5 now. Okay, I guess I'm shooting you too. That's just mean. like you can talk shit about me, but don't talk shit to my mama. I agree, Jared. It's definitely the same guy. And it wouldn't surprise me if he comes back. Like actually top 5 or top 5.5. The brave counter change is a buff to Grimnir, and then the nerfs to Grimnir, only one of them actually matters. Only one of the Grimnir nerfs actually matters, and that's the change to 623H. The other ones don't matter, and the 214U buffs might actually be 214U changes might actually be a bigger buff than a nerf, depending on if we get a close normal afterwards. So that might end up actually being a buff. So I think Grimnir might have moved his way into the top 5 with this patch. So honestly, yeah, this patch didn't change a ton. My character is probably in a better spot than it was, and then the other characters in the top 5 minus Beatrix now all got nerfed. So I am happy. I'm also shocked that this is what this became. Also, Vayne might now be the worst character in the game. If I know someone was asking earlier who I think is the new bottom 1. Honestly, Vayne might be the new bottom 1. Vikla might still be bottom 1. All honesty, because her normals didn't get changed. But Vayne might be the new bottom 1. Actually, no. Nier might be bottom 1 now. Actually, because she still can't Raging Strike. She still can't Raging Strike without death. Nier might actually be bottom 1 now. That's hilarious. Yeah. So biggest takeaway: I don't exactly have to change very much for Worlds. I am still going to be playing. So what this patch said is I'm now going to be playing Grimnir at Worlds still. So that doesn't change. And then now I am free to practice Sandalphon for the next month to try to have him ready for Worlds. And then if I find out quickly enough that Sandalphon's not going to be it, then we shall grind the Anre for Worlds. And yeah, that is now the new plan, because this patch is shocking. This patch is I am actually shocked that this is all it was. Yep, Grim is still either going to be a main or a secondary. So no matter what, I am still playing Grim. It's just going to be a matter of, is he going to be my main or is he going to be my secondary? And that'll all come down to Sandalphon more than likely. If Sandalphon ends up being bad, then I pick up Anre for the Grimnir's bad matchups, and then Grim is the main and Anre is the secondary. And if I do end up liking Sandalphon, then it'll come down, or then he ends up working out. Then one will be the main and the other will be the secondary. And yeah, that is the shockingly short changes to the patch. More than likely, we'll go over this again. We'll go over this again tomorrow. But most likely, Dice Man. Most likely, they probably figured with the time zone, with the time slots they picked for character releases, they needed Sandalphon to come out before the World Tour if they wanted to be able to fit this lineup in for the new season. But they knew they couldn't release it without a patch because it's season 2. So they probably decided to make this on the smaller side, and then the patch that's probably going to come with Galleon is probably going to be much bigger. Is more than likely what's going to happen for the new season. So when Galleon releases and we get the new season, that's probably going to be where we get a lot more changes compared to what we get now, which is just very few buffs, and then nerfs to basically each of the characters who I consider to be top 5. And that's basically all this was. And then of course the universal changes to DP and primarily Brave Counter. And yeah, that is going to be it for my my much shorter than expected reading of the notes. We're going to be streaming tomorrow, playing Granblue, of course. Now that I know what's happening, we'll be rocking the Grimnir, which I'm sure will make a lot of people happy and a lot of people not happy, because he's still going to be good. But yeah. Like I said, we'll go over this again tomorrow, and probably do it even quicker because my God, there really is not much to this. And yeah, hopefully you guys like the patch. I mean, like I said, not a ton there, but it does include some nerfs to top tiers, and it does include some buffs to characters that need it. And then the big change, They nerfed Garcancel, so yeah, like I said, I mean, I like the patch, but it's just definitely not what I was expecting from the season 2 patch. That's basically more so what it is. It's not that I hate the patch. They nerfed like the top 6, top 7 characters, which makes sense, and then they buffed then they buffed not enough characters that needed it, but they buffed some characters that needed it, which was good. So technically everything they did on this patch was good. It's just this is shockingly little for the season 2 patch. Is all I'm getting at. But yeah, so this patch is good. Weird because of how short it is, but technically good. So yeah, like I said, we'll go over more tomorrow. But until then, hope you guys have a good rest of your day and night. Returns, guys, because time zones, as always, are very